welcome to this video. What I'm going to show you today is how to get lovely soft chapatis. It's not very difficult to do. What you want to do is make sure that you've got a nice floured surface like we've got here. We use a chapati wheel here at Curry to Go because it's marble, therefore it's cold, and it really does help when you're rolling out your chapatis. But don't worry about it if you haven't got that at home. Just use a nice cold surface somewhere and lots of flour. So take your dough, this is about a fistful amount, and put it on your floured surface. Plenty of flour here, it's really important. Get your rolling pin. We use these nice thin ones which are specially designed for chapatis. They make the job a lot easier. So you just start to roll that out that way first of all, so it's an oblong, not an oblong, but you know, sort of an oval. Turn it over like that and then roll it out the other way. Don't get too hung up about it being perfectly round, it's not important, but these little chapati wheels do help. Get your chapati pan. This is a tower, that's what they're called, just a flat pan. This is a non-stick version. I find these are much better, to be honest with you, than the iron ones. They do stick on those ones. So then put it on a medium heat so it's nice and hot. Take your chapati. Remember, it will have flour on it, so shake some of the flour off or it will just burn. And then get it on your tower. You can just, once you've got it on there, just sort of push it to the right sort of shape and let it cook. Now the key is that you don't overcook it so that it'll go like a cracker, or undercook it, because if you undercook it, it will have doughy parts when you bite into it, raw dough. So the key is really just to look for bubbles. When you start to see bubbles appear all over it, then you know that it's cooking. What I suggest is you turn the chapati frequently so that it gets nice and evenly cooked. I even move it around a little bit because you get hot spots on your tower, so I just turn it a little bit like that. So as I can see, all these bubbles are just starting to come up, so that indicates I can turn it over. You can use a spatula if you want, but obviously when you're used to dealing with hot things in the kitchen, you just do it with your hands. But as you can see, it's starting to bubble up there nicely. I use the light wholemeal mix, which is not too heavy, but it's not completely white. If you want the full recipe for this, check the link below for the full recipe of how to make chapati dough. So that's just coming on nice. Turn it over. Can you see nice brown spots on there? What I would do at this stage, use my toaster. It's like a sort of a huge spatula that you can toast it over the flame, and watch what happens when you do this. You just take it over there, turn your flame high and just sit it on there for a second like that. You can see it bubbling up. Just watch out for the little raw spots, because you just don't want those little raw spots on your chapati. There you go, that's done. And there's our lovely, delicious, soft chapati. A nice alternative to rice. You know, it's nice sometimes to get a delicious curry. Instead of having rice, get a nice chapati, a little bit of butter or ghee on that, break it off. As you can see, lovely, absolutely delicious. And they're lovely when you make them fresh as well, hot. If you want to store these, what I suggest you do is get a tea towel and put them in a tea towel, cover them over, or in a container with a lid on there. But they will sweat a little bit if you do it when it's completely airtight. That's why I tend to wrap them in a tea towel, and they'll stay nice and warm, and you can use them whenever. And if they go a little bit dry, stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds and it will just go lovely and soft again. So there you go, delicious chapatis. If you want the full recipe, check out the link below.